Yeah.
Right, well, don't get that bit on video, Jake, all right?
Yeah.
Get your pen out quick.
That's what somebody did on the opposite
Did
side.
they?
Yeah. Is they've clipped it
Oh.
on a fence or on a post and then gone, oh, I'll get a quick touch-up pen.
Yeah, I can tell it's a UK car. You know all the telltale bits, don't you, for
Yeah.
UK car? Different lights.
Yeah.
You got the washers.
Yeah.
Glass lights.
That's got JDM ones on, but
Has
they should
it?
had. Yeah.
And I believe the clock's got an outside temperature on it.
Did, yeah, when it was there. It did have it.
I looked yet, have I?
No.
I don't
You'll find out when you get through.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's Super Sunday. Kyle's brought his Super down to show us around it. We'll have a little walk round, go for a drive, and see how we get on. Thanks for bringing it down, mate. Much appreciated. How long you had it?
Just coming up to 3 years now.
I thought it was a while. 3 years. What have we done to it? Anything?
Few modifications, BPU, hence
Yeah.
the number plate. But yeah, we've got a few bits done. We've got exhausts, got intercoolers done, we've got air intakes done. We've done boost controllers, we've done boost upgrades. So a few of the small, nice things so far.
What's it running at?
Roughly between 430, 450. It's never been on the roller, so I don't know yet.
And this is an automatic.
It is for now.
Oh, you're going to change it?
It's going sequential.
Oh, is it? 'Cause
Yeah.
the max you can put for an auto really like 500 brake in it for the gearbox.
Yeah. The nice thing about the UK one is that they have, it doesn't anymore because it's been deleted, but it used to have a auto box cooler and it's got a rear differential cooler on these as well. So
Yeah.
it actually has both. It's only the gearbox one that's come off because my intercooler didn't fit.
So to look at, it's stock apart from the wheels and exhaust.
Stock is, yeah, pretty much, bar the non-factory fitted sunroof that nobody has never noticed until they saw it and went, what the hell have you done to the top of the car? However, I bought it with that.
Where'd you buy it from? Local?
So a company called Torque GT.
Torque GT.
They're mainly importers for Jap cars. They do lots of stuff. They've got RX-7s, they've got a mixed bag of Evos. But yeah, I was looking for years to buy one of these, and then he had a UK one, and I went through the roof. I literally ran and brought it. Hadn't even looked at it, hadn't even seen anything with it, and paid the money.
Did you? That's like me with the FK2.
Yeah, it's scary, isn't it?
It is, but you don't want to lose it, do you?
No.
So you quickly thought, I'll have it.
There was a red one that was out there, but it just wasn't the same as what I wanted.
No, I like black.
Yeah, this one was stock, and it was literally no changes. It'd been fully restored underneath.
It's got a nice deep shine to it as well, even though you said it wants mopping, but...
Yeah, it just needs a good mop. But I'm hoping with a nice big mop over it. I mean, it's been ceramically coated already.
Yeah, it's got a lovely deep shine to it.
But funny, my detailer that came over to just do a bit of a touch up on it, he actually scanned the paint, and the paint was thicker than my brand new BMW.
Yeah.
It's
So,
like,
do you reckon that a respray or not?
no, that's all original.
Yeah.
It's only got, at the moment, 57,000 miles on the clock.
Has it?
Yeah, so I purchased it on 49.
Nothing,
So
is it?
I've still not done much in it, really.
But you love it, don't you?
Oh, every minute.
Yeah.
It's definitely miles per miles,
Yeah.
and definitely not miles per gallon.
It looks nice. Sat on the road, I saw you going for the high street yesterday. I just thought, look at that, it just looks so, and it sounds lovely. What exhaust you put on this? Or is it,
So I got the high HKS.
yeah. Go look at the size of the exhaust, Jake.
Yeah, you're fitting arms through there. That's all the way through, and then it's about 3.5 inch from the rear can all the way straight to the turbo.
But they come with that.
No,
No, you
so
put
it had
it
the original Toyota one on it.
I had the original exhaust
I had
on
the
it.
original.
You never see that no more, do you?
No, and I sold it.
Did you?
And somebody brought it off me, and I'm going to be really silly. I sold it for 50 quid.
Did you?
Yeah, I just wanted it out of my room. It was
Yeah,
in the way.
take some of the space up.
I just sold the original wheels. I had the original TT wheels, so
Yeah.
the 17-inch staggered UK spec ones.
Now these look like they got big boots, but you haven't, have they?
No.
They're tiny boots, but you can lay the rear seat down flat a little
Yeah.
bit. Hey, look at that.
That's all you got.
Might just fit your wallet in there, Carl.
About that, and then
So what we got underneath there?
spare wheel, and that's about
Yeah.
all the space you got.
Don't get that no more. I ain't got a spare wheel on my FK2.
The reason I keep that in there is because it gives me a bit of weight in the rear tyres.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not much to them anymore. But
Wow.
mine's still got all the extra padding. It's still got all the, a lot of them I've noticed, like others that have got them, they're missing the side covers, they're missing the center console cover in the middle of there. There's lots of bits they're missing, whereas mine, I've been very, very lucky. It's
Yeah.
had everything.
Been looked after, isn't it?
It has. I think it sat still for 16 years. It did 2,000 miles in 16 years.
Did it?
And so there's a history on this, is that it's a TW Hawkins one, who were one of the original Toyota
Oh.
bringers.
Yeah.
So
Have a look, Jake. Get the badge in. TW Hawkins.
So TW Hawkins, I believe this was don't quote me on this, but I believe it was the daughter's car, and it was her show car.
Oh, right.
So then one of Torque GT's guys purchased it, and they rebuilt it back to what it should be. And then after that, it came to me.
Yeah.
And he completely rebuilt from the ground up. So Every nut and bolt underneath was replaced. I've got every build project spec list for it that came with it, which was really nice.
So did it come with original wheels on it?
It did.
Kept them?
No, I've sold them now.
Sold them 50 quid.
No, I got 900 quid for those. I got a decent amount of money for
You're never going to
those.
put them back on, are you? These suit the car as well.
I took this car on as a project car, but it was never to be sold. It was my car for life.
Yeah.
I've always wanted one since I was a kid. So I was like, why am I going to keep the stock parts? Because I feel like I've got a second option.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas if I just do it my way, it's getting done.
I've never been in a Supra Mark 4. I've done the Supra Mark 2 and the Mark 5 on my channel.
Oh, I haven't seen the 2 for a long time.
No, rare that thing. But so when I grew up, a long time ago, I had the RX-7,
Nice.
the Scooby, the 2 Evos, but I never bought a Supra.
So I had the option when I walked in to pick this up. I had a Skyline and this sat next to each other, and I chose this straight away.
Yeah, I think.
And I nearly did the Skyline because I was like, oh, everybody likes the Skyline.
What Skyline was it?
It was an R34. Because it was just before they'd started to really skyrocket.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, tempting. But then I just went, you know what? My first love was this. Why change it?
I think you chose wisely. Let's have a look under the bonnet then. Long, aren't they?
They are very long. They're
Huge.
just shy of 5 meters.
Are they?
Yeah, my garage is 5.2 meters, so I've literally,
Look at this.
excuse the...
So they're 3-litre twin turbo rear wheel drive. You got a small and a big turbo, haven't you?
Yep.
Small one cuts in quite early.
Yep.
And the second one cuts in about 4,000 revs.
Yeah, so it's about 2,000 revs, 2.5 for the first single, and then as soon as the second comes in, it's about 4,000, and you do feel the punch in these.
Yeah.
But obviously they came in multiple models. You got the NAs that came out. The big difference is the UKs have actually got more brake horsepower in them than the Jap ones. So the Japs came in about 270, I think, off the top of my head.
Yeah.
And then the UKs came in at 330. There's a few little bits I still need to tweak and get it really sitting tight. There's a few bits like I've noticed with pipe work. I just need to re-angle them.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, it's because the UK model doesn't have an induction kit, so I've had to make that induction kit fit. So everything's made for the Jap, unfortunately.
Got all important cold air intake for you there.
Yeah, and it's real and it works off the top.
Some people have fake ones on, don't they?
A friend of mine's got one and he's got the bonnet but no intake, so it's there but it's not doing anything.
Massive lump, innit?
Yeah.
These are brilliant, these cars.
It's a nice transversal, it's all the way through. It's nice, it's a long block, don't get me wrong, but it's a really, it's so well built.
Yeah. So the automatics are 4-speed, aren't they?
We call them a 3.5 because it's not really a 4-speed.
right.
It is a 4-speed, but you would never know. I mean, you can't even select the 4th or the 3rd. You've only got low and second.
Oh, your lights are on.
Yeah.
I'm looking inside, mate. Get some nice video. God, look at the size of them dials. Look at the size of the fuel gauge.
Yeah, that's because you need to know when it's low. Yeah, still everything's original, bar the steering wheel in the interior.
Does the old aerial still work?
No, because my radio doesn't allow it. But if I put power on it, it will.
Yeah.
Because obviously I got DAB radio in there.
Yeah,
but I was speaking to a guy over in Swindon. He can actually make that aerial work again.
Couldn't he?
Yeah, he was like, I can turn it into a DAB radio via that aerial. And I was like, that's impressive.
I'd never seen one with this sort of colour interior before.
This was more common on the UK ones,
Was
I believe. The cream was. Nobody likes it because obviously it was a sports car and everybody wanted the jet black.
Oh, I quite like it.
I actually quite like the contrast.
Breaks it up a little bit.
It does.
Shows the marks like the dirt on the carpets, but...
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
Obviously,
The joys of getting it out the garage and then realising you haven't hoovered it yet.
the back's tidy, isn't it? No one's... Wow, they're too small to sit in, really, aren't they?
Well, I think it was done for a reason. I can't remember what reason it was, but they called it a 4x4, a 4-seater.
Do they? Not 2+2?
Well, it's 2+2, yeah, but it was. I think it had to have 2 back seats for some reason in Japan.
Right.
I can't remember what it was, but I'm sure there was.
That's for an emergency.
Yeah, I've had the kids in the back of it when we first picked it up, and
They bang their heads, don't they, on the glass?
bang their heads and their legs were both on the seats because they couldn't get in the back.
Too big now. Oh, well, I have to go out on your own.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! That was 30. Picked up well, didn't it?
Second turbo, you can feel it.
Yeah, you do.
The first, and then the second.
Yeah. Well, do you reckon it's about 450 brake?
I reckon so.
Yeah.
They said the BPU brings it up to between sort of 430, 450, depending on who you talk to, what you do.
Yeah.
Everything's brand new on this, and I've got the advantage that everything's pretty much rebuilt.
I quite like the idea of an automatic. This is a GT car.
Yeah.
So cruise around and drive all day, but then again you're limited to the BHP at about 500 brakes. So look at these roads.
I know.
Terrible, isn't it?
It's the problem with this thing because it's also lower. Anything, you just hear the back tyres touch.
Yeah.
I will raise it again because I'm going to take it to Le Mans, and we've got to get on the ferry, so I don't want to be too low.
Oh right, yeah.
It's actually a lot higher than it used to be. I did drop it right down at one point, and it was almost too far.
And nice having a sunroof. Quite.
I get a lot of Supra guys that don't like it, but I tell you what, I prefer it because I can close the window most of the way and just enjoy the sunroof.
I've not had a sunroof. I can't remember my last car that had a sunroof. I think my Nova GT had a sunroof.
Oh, nice.
My first real car, that GT. I wish I kept that.
Yeah.
That was spoiler's bloody beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, the old whale spoiler.
Yeah. What better way to spend a Sunday afternoon?
Fast cars and beautiful scenery.
Yeah. I love the look of that bonnet. You can just see that little scoop, can't you?
Yeah, just lets you know it's there.
Yeah. These old cars always smell nice, don't they?
Well, they smell like a car. Petrol station yesterday. She went, "That's a really nice car." She said, "Does it get you the girls?" I went, "No, more blokes." I was just like giggling away to myself, just thinking, "Yeah, it doesn't work like that." I get more messages from blokes than I do get from women. The only thing I will change is the bonnet, mainly because that bonnet's not in the greatest of shape in the sense of paintwork.
Yeah.
I can either get it blown over, or I want to go lightweight carbon fibre anyway. So, but I'm going to do it in black.
Yeah,
so have the carbon fibre, paint over the top of it, and just keep the vents carbon.
Yeah, I don't like. Sometimes a carbon fibre bonnet doesn't suit a certain car.
Yeah, black can be a funny one.
Yeah.
It's almost like an off colour.
Yeah. Paint it black, leave the bits carbon. You got a dump valve on that?
So that's my internal wastegates coming through my intercooler. Not my intercooler, my intake.
That sounds nice, doesn't it?
Coming through the HKS intake.
Yeah.
Just gonna.
Yeah, just loud enough, that is.
Yeah. It sounds like it's sneezing half the time.
This is a nice road, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how all roads should bloody be.
That's the problem. It's like driving to Westbury. I was literally, it felt like I was on a boat going up and down the entire way. Got to Westbury way and it was lovely. But yeah, it's just the constant bounce was not so much fun.
No. So even though you load it, it's not too stiff, is it?
No, and they're adjustable, so I can change the dampness on them to bring them up a little bit.
What's it set up now then? Just like
about middle.
Middle, yeah.
I used to drive cars with hard suspension, and it's bloody horrible.
Yeah, after a half hour you're knackered, ain't you?
Yeah. It's every speed bump you hear and you feel like you've just broken everything inside.
I think this is my favourite Supra.
Sorry, it's a good sign.
What was that?
That's a rubber the tyres touching the rear arches.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's only on dips that it does it. But it's literally at the top of the tyre it catches.
Yeah. Jeez, you did that again.
It doesn't want to put it up there. Like second turbo wasn't up.
Jesus.
Yeah. But it can gradually just build up. So you can even, the old school granny double clutch sort of thing.
Yeah.
Call it, but it's basically double dip the throttle, and then all of a sudden the throttle then drops a gear. And then I've got overdrive on here, which allows me to keep the revs up a little bit higher.
Yeah.
It doesn't go any faster, it doesn't do anything major, it just allows you to keep the revs up.
Holds it, yeah.
So it kind of helps with the second turbo spool, because when it doesn't have that second turbo spool, it's like you're just sitting there waiting. Good.
Do you use it daily, do you?
I don't use it daily, but I have driven to like places where I just need to go and get shopping or something else in it. I mean, there's not much big room, but
No.
you can just drive it off.
I'd be worried about leaving it in the car park, I would.
Yeah. I do park at the furthest point away.
And you come out and someone's parked next to you.
I don't know why they do it. It seems to be homing beacon, isn't it? It's just like someone goes, oh, that's the one. We need to park right next to that car. And you're like, there's 40 other parking spaces, but you chose the one next to me.
Gee, they know it annoys us. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, it pulls nice, doesn't it? Jesus, that pulls well.
Yeah, it's funny because it's slightly different pull for me now, because when I did the boost controller, it actually, because it's got more pull in the second half now. It used to be quite linear.
Yeah.
So now, that's a nice little.
That is nice, isn't it?
It's a lovely RS6.
Yeah.
That'll definitely give me a challenge and a half.
Yeah. But
such an understated car. That
I know. Yeah.
Car, basically.
Yeah. Wide, isn't it?
They are. So these are wide, and I'm feeling like
Yeah.
I'm about as wide as him, if not slightly less.
This sounds better though. Trouble is, you see them. I see them quite a lot. You never see a Supra.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because I say to anybody who has a Toyota Supra, and they're like, I don't know what that is. And you say it's the orange car from Fast and Furious.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know that one. Like, that car.
It sits well on the road, well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because
I do want to get it done by a professional to get the geometry bang on.
Yeah.
Just to get it to that really nice stance.
Trouble is, every time you do something, it's bloody money, isn't it?
It is, and obviously, like you say, with some of the cars nowadays, they're just getting to a point where
Go left here, mate.
it's just a money pit.
Yeah.
I mean, even just for these small parts, I think I've already spent something like 5-6 grand already.
Adds up, doesn't it? Adds up.
I've barely done anything.
I know, adds up quick.
When I do the turbo builds, I'll be looking at 15-20k easily.
Scary, isn't it? But you plan on keeping this, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I ever emigrate anywhere, it's coming with me. It's never left behind.
No. Cool, you can do that, can't you?
Yeah, it's just a bounce. 2 of us in here as well, which doesn't help.
What are you trying to say, mate?
Didn't say a word. Working the suspension is the best term.
Got a wallet in my pocket, and that's what it is.
It's all the cash in there, mate.
These are cracking views out here, aren't they?
Oh, it's stunning out here.
Love it up here.
It's a nice place.
I bring all my cars up here. It's nice and quiet usually.
I'm just glad to see the sun out, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. Everyone's happy when the sun's out.
Yeah. Everybody's finally got a smile on their face. We might all be bankrupt, but we're at least
No, we're still
smiling.
happy. The sun's out. Yeah, 4x4s are out.
Yeah, they've been playing on the
Get a
track.
state of them. Jesus.
There's me trying to stay as clean as possible.
Yeah.
Those boys are trying to get as dirty as possible.
Different breed, didn't they?
Oh yeah. I like my 4x4s, but it's just never, ever stuck with me.
Nah. I like my Discovery. I'd never take it off road, but now ruin it.
Yeah.
Now you've got a really nice car here, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing it out. Much appreciated.
It's no problem at all. That gives me a reason to get it out.
Yeah, get out for a jolly.
Yeah. Mrs. can't shout at me then.
That's why the law give you 2 ears. In that one, out that one.
Yeah.
Gotta go back with a nice suntan.
I was going to say.
You love it. Right, take care, buddy.
We'll do that.
See you later, mate. Thanks a lot, Kyle. Top man he is. He owns Black Nova Designs. So if you want any internet work done, like websites and that lot, I'll put all his info in the description below. Get in touch with him. He's such a nice bloke. Here he comes. Nice and steady.